But a question I want to ask you today, given how much we've been talking this week about Lucy Letby, the killer nurse convicted on Friday of murdering 7 babies and attempting to murder 6 others. There's thought to be another 30 babies not involved in this case at all who may have been harmed by her or attempted to be harmed by her. So much has come out about whistleblowing doctors saying, please, we think this woman is killing babies. Please, can you get her off this ward and do something about it? And the NHS management doing nothing. We've got one of the whistleblower doctors, Dr. Stephen Brewery. He has called for NHS managers to be regulated like doctors and nurses are by the General Medical Council, the Royal College of Nursing, and insisting that they take action. And the family of one of the murdered babies saying they were fobbed off by hospital managers when they raised concerns. That case has been followed yesterday by the conviction of Adam Provan and his sentencing. He is a former Metropolitan Police officer. He was jailed for 16 years, another 8 on licence, for raping a female officer multiple times and twice raping a 16-year-old teenage girl. Yet again, you know this before I even tell you, yet again, there were warnings again and again and again that he was a wrong-un. And yet, senior officers in the ranks and indeed his own colleagues decided to close ranks and not prosecute him, even when he was harassing one of their female colleagues, a woman police officer. This follows, of course, when Cousins, David Carrick and all these other cases, and we're told by Sir Mark Rowley, the Metropolitan Police Chief, that there are going to be, a couple of cases a week coming forward as they try and tackle all the rotten apples, because it ain't just a couple of them at the bottom of the barrel. There seem to be an awful lot of them in the Met Police, and there will be in police forces around the country who've been allowed to, well, basically get away with their crimes for many years because people are scared to speak out, because we know what happens to whistleblowers. They're the ones who are punished. And because bosses would rather protect their reputations, the reputations of their institutions, than actually take action that could actually lead to these people being prosecuted and put behind bars. So my question to you today, I want to put those together. After the NHS acted to protect a baby killer in Lucy Letby, because that's what they did in refusing to take any action or even have an investigation into the chances that she could be killing babies. And yet another Metropolitan Police officer is convicted of rape. Are there any institutions that you still trust in this country? What institutions do you still trust? Should we still have trust in the NHS, in the police, well, I don't know, any other institution? But tell us why. Tell us why you do. Tell us why you don't. Get in touch. Tweet me at TalkTV. Text the word TALK to 87222, then your message, and give us a call as well. Love to hear your thoughts. 0344 499 1000. 0344 499 1000 is the number to call. Let me put that question to Tom Slater. He's editor at Spiked Online. He's joining me all this morning. Tom, are there any institutions you still trust?
Oh, that's such a big question. I mean, it's difficult, isn't it, because of the fact that, as you've just laid out there, so many have failed people time and again. And it's not, the issue is not that these places are riddled with baby killers or riddled with rapists. We can get far too ahead of ourselves and kind of spread too much fear about the kind of potential for people to befall.
These stories are in the news because they are unusual.
And that's really important to remember. I think the one thing that is true, definitely in both cases, is the inability to get a grip on these issues when they come up, the lack of accountability. So when people raise clear concerns, both from within the institution or from without the institution, those things aren't taken seriously. And the dismissal of people, of whether it's people who are actually their colleagues or just ordinary people and their concerns, is things that are just this kind of haughty disdain for any criticism of the institution. The reputation of the institution is too important. Those are the things which I think really corrode trust and can also lead to a situation which we shouldn't have, which is there is needless fear about dealing with a police officer or a doctor when there really shouldn't be. That, the vast majority you will encounter will not be a problem for you whatsoever. But again, because of those failures, it can only lead to more and more cynicism.